Quilters, welcome. I'm Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica, the corporate marketing specialist. Welcome to today's show called Battle of the Qubes.
I know, I'm excited about this show. Today we have our 4-inch, 8-inch, and 12-inch cubes. Battle it out to discover which one stands out from the rest.
And today we are going to be the cube judges.
We never get a judge.
We don't.
I know, I'm excited about that. This is going to be a great show.
It is. I'm excited to break down these 3 cubes and find out what makes each one of them great and which one is our pick for the all-around winner.
Now, of course, all of our cubes were designed to make cutting fabric fast, easy, accurate, safe. But when it comes to creative possibilities, certain size cubes are more versatile than others, but they all serve a purpose.
Oh, that's right. We're always looking for new ways to inspire makers everywhere to experience the joy of quilting. Now, showing you what these cubes can accomplish, it's a great way to expand your creative knowledge and possibilities.
Now, Eric and I are here, so we've planned a great party with you. Today, we're going to give away some great prizes.
Yes.
Wait till you see. We have some exciting project ideas, an inspirational trunk show, and, of course, a special offer. This is going to be an epic battle, so let's get ready to rumble.
All right, well, you know what else is exciting, Pam?
What?
Well, the 8 and the 12-inch cubes have been up at the top of the leaderboard for quite some time as the most popular cubes, but you know what? Our newcomer, that cute little 4-inch cube, has just wiggled his way right up to the top.
That's right. Now, you know how much I love cubes, but I have been itching to show our quilters just what a cube can do for their creativity.
Me too. So let's take a look at what they have to offer.
AccuQuilt's Go Qube Mix and Match family just got bigger. Welcome the Go Qube Mix and Match 4-inch block and its companions, the Go Qube 4-inch companion set angles and the Go Qube 4-inch companion set corners. These 3 block sets pack the same punch as those that came before them, but are the smallest Go Qube blocks in our collection. These blocks are compatible with all of our Go fabric cutters and the studio with the appropriate adapter. First up, the Go Qube Mix and Match 4-inch block includes 8 geometric shapes that are commonly used in quilt blocks. In fact, with just the Go Qube Mix and Match alone, you can have up to 72 quilt block possibilities. When you add both the Go Qube 4-inch companion sets, you add even more quilt block design possibilities. First up, the Go Qube 4-inch companion set corners includes 4 more geometric shapes: a chisel, a signature block, a bow tie, and a half-square triangle. Those shapes pair up with the Go Qube Mix and Match block to give you 144 quilt block designs. Then, with the Go Qube 4-inch companion set angles, you add 4 more geometric shapes: triangle in a square center, and sides, kite, and trapezoid, to take that quilt block design possibility up to 216. Each Go Qube Mix and Match block and companion set includes the corresponding cutting mat and a pattern book to get you started. All shapes on our Go Qube block dies include a 1/4-inch seam allowance and specialized dog ears, all for easy piecing as well as a self-contained storage box for better organization. To help quilters better understand and benefit from our Go Qube system, we've created a book filled with tips and tricks and patterns. The pattern possibilities with the Go Qube system is limitless. The AccuQuilt website has hundreds of patterns to help you get started. But don't stop there. Many of your favorite design patterns can be translated to these common shapes. For more information on how the Go Qube Mix and Match block system belongs in your sewing collection, be sure to watch our Go Qube videos, check out our site, or visit your local AccuQuilt retailer. With AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more.
Okay, so now all of our mix and match cubes contain those same 8 shapes.
That's right. They just finished to different sized blocks.
Well, in honor of our 4-inch cubes wiggle to the top, we have a winner's special for you today.
That's absolutely right, Erica. We know that many of you have been waiting patiently for this moment. Let's make you a winner today. First up, we are offering our Go Qube 4-inch exclusive die bundle. You'll get the Go Qube Mix and Match 4-inch block, the Go Qube 4-inch companion set corners, and you can't have it without the 4-inch companion set angles, the Go Qube Mix and Match pattern book, and free shipping if you live in the contiguous U.S. This bundle would normally run $530, but today we're offering it to you for the special price of $379.99. Listen to this, Erica, a savings of $149.
Well, if you think that's good, listen to this. We're also offering you the Go Qube 4-inch exclusive on-point bundle for the quilter who really wants it all. Now with this bundle, you're going to get everything from the first bundle, plus the Go Setting Triangle 4-inch finished die and the 6x20 4-inch cutting mat. Free shipping, of course, still if you live within the contiguous U.S. Now this bundle would normally run you $640, but we're giving it to you today for the special price of only $449.99, saving you over, ready Pam?
Okay.
$189.
Wow.
No promo code is needed for either of today's bundles.
Okay, and listen, while you're getting bundles, just get that one with the setting triangles.
Oh, because you're going to want them.
Well, right, because we love to put blocks on
it's
points.
so fun.
It totally
Yeah.
changes everything. All right, now quilters, if you already have the 4-inch cube, we have another way for you to become a winner.
We didn't forget you.
We did not. Until midnight tonight Central Time, you can shop to your little heart's content with an incredible 40%, that's 40%, off your order using today's promo code MY40, MY40. Some exclusions may apply, so check the website for details.
But we are not done making you a winner yet. Now, quilters, if you spend over $175 and live within the contiguous U.S., then we're also going to give you free shipping.
Free shipping. And wait, there's more. We heard that our viewers love to get double reward points. So guess what? If you place your order before 2 p.m. Central Time, so in the next 2 hours, we're going to give you double reward points, and you can use it on a future purchase.
Now that's a winner.
Now everybody's a winner.
All right. To place your order now using your phone's camera to capture this QR image, it'll take you right to the site.
And if you don't have access to a QR reader, no worries. Open up the tab in your browser, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your order. That way you won't miss a minute of our show.
You can also find many of our dies at your local AccuQuilt retailer. Now, with stores reopened across the country, be sure to check out the store locator at AccuQuilt.com to find a retailer near you.
Quilters, we know our dies and fabric cutters are an investment, so AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with either installments or split pay options. For more information on financing, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing.
All right. Let's get this battle started.
All right. Quilters, we have 3 go-getters, AccuQuilt's social ambassadors, who are going to help each make their case for why one of today's 3 cubes is their favorite.
That's right.
They'll be sharing inspiration around their cube and telling us why their cube should win the Battle of the Cubes.
That's right. Well, first up, we have Melanie Call of A Bit of Scrap Stuff, who'll be telling us why she loves the 12-inch cube the most.
Okay, that cube is almost as big as Melanie.
I know.
Next, we have Terry Vandenbosch of Lizard Creek Quilting with the 8-inch cube. It comes in our Ready, Set, Go.
And last but not least, we have Christina Brinkerhoff of Center Street Quilts. Christina has the 4-inch cube.
All right, now after we see all of the guests' inspiration and hear their thoughts on each cube, our judges, Eric and I, will decide which cube today is the winner of today's Battle of the Cubes.
That's right. But it is possible to influence your judges, so you will get a chance to chime in with your winner and why later on in the show.
I think it'd be interesting to see what cubes are favorites of our viewers, right?
Absolutely.
All right, I think it's time for our first giveaway. What do you think, Erica?
Oh, good idea. It's a wonderful idea.
How about we give away 2 of our 4-inch cube companion sets to quilters?
Excellent plan.
All right, perfect. Today, our first lucky winner is going to receive a 4-inch cube companion set, Angles. And the winner is, drum roll please, Roxanne K. from Grants Pass, Oregon. Congratulations. Just in time before the snow hits Grants Pass.
And the second lucky winner of a 4-inch companion set angles is Patty G. from San Jacinto, California.
There we go. Congratulations. Look at you speaking Spanish here on our show
Not
today.
easily.
All right, Quilters, let's get this battle started. Melanie, who owns a blog called A Bit of Scrap Stuff, I love her blog.
I do
She's
too.
so great. Will be telling us why she thinks the 12-inch cube is today's champion and sharing some inspiration with us. Round one, go.
Hi, I'm Melanie Call, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite cube size, which is the 12-inch size. The reason why I love the 12-inch size is it cuts nice big pieces so my fabrics can shine. Plus, with the bigger pieces, I can build bigger blocks, bigger quilts, nice and fast, and they look beautiful. So let's show some projects that I used with my 12-inch cube and why I feel that you should vote for it for the Battle of the Cubes. So first up is the Gig and Plaid. It's a simple but beautiful quilt that just uses one die shape, just the large square that comes in your 12-inch cube. Love it. But if you want to step it up a bit because you have all those dies in your cube, my Sunrise quilt is another favorite of mine. It uses multiple dies from your 12-inch cube. It makes an 18-inch block. So just because it's a 12-inch cube, you are not limited to making only 12-inch blocks. So you can see there's a variety of shapes in here. All the shapes that are used to make this block are included in your cube. You have the small square, the small half square triangle, the quarter square, and the nice big 6.5-inch square, perfect for fussy cutting. I also love to make the Common Threads quilt, which is a free quilt pattern at AccuQuilt. It makes this fabulous quilt with all these spools on here. And once again, uses the 12-inch cube plus the companion sets of the corners and angles. Love it. Now, don't think you can only use the 12-inch cubes lined together. You can totally mix and match them. So you can mix and match them with all the sizes. I do find it easiest to mix the 12-inch with the 6, the 8, and the 4-inch cube, just because math-wise it works out really well. So for example, in my Good Tidings quilt, I used dies from my 12-inch cube for the center and the flying geese, but I wanted cute little patchwork corners, so I used the tiny squares from my 6-inch cube. It worked out perfectly. I love it. And of course, I fussy cut the center, another big bonus of the larger die sizes for the larger block pieces. And the larger size also allows you to go ahead and use the applique shapes, which I love to do. These next two examples are living at AccuQuilt, so I don't have them live, but I printed out some photos. They're also, so they're free patterns. They're on the packaging. So the first one is the compass pillow. And you can see I used the 12-inch block plus the companion set angles to get these fun corners. Because I have nice big pieces, the applique shapes look fabulous. So I have the medley, nautical medley shapes there, plus I have the letters, and I love it. And another mix and match is the Go Cozy wall hanging. I used the 12-inch cube, plus the 6-inch cube, plus the 6-inch corners, and the applique shapes. So that nice big center, I can applique shapes on. So that's from the 12-inch cube, and these corners are from the 6-inch cube and the 6-inch corners. Perfect for mix and match. Now, after you finish all those projects, you don't want to waste your scraps. So the 12-inch cube is perfect for cutting all of those scraps. So what I love to do is to cut out squares and make a fabulous patchwork pillow. They're the 3.5-inch squares. 18-inch pillow is my personal fave. Sometimes I go a little crazier. And I'll do the half square triangle die, which is also included in your 12-inch cube. So I get a coordinating pillow that matches my quilt, and I love it. So once again, the 12-inch cube gives you great big blocks that look beautiful in quilts. It's nice and quick, plus you can mix and match it with the other sizes as well. So vote for the 12-inch.
Okay. I love the whole scrappy idea using the half square triangles.
Yes, and making the pillows to match your quilt.
So
what a
cute.
Great idea.
Do you not have extra half square triangles when you're
Always.
done? Always.
No matter how carefully I count, I always have extra pieces.
Yes,
it's
always.
like putting the car back together again,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
or whatever.
there's all pieces.
Well, Melanie used a few of AccuQuilt's patterns. Now, don't forget, you can play with our quilt patterns by using AccuQuilt's free Go Quilt platform to make your own unique designs using color play. Now, it allows you to visualize your project online before you purchase any fabric. It also gives you complete instructions. It's so cool.
It is slick.
So to use this program, you go to AccuQuilt's website and click on the little green Go Quilt button in the upper right-hand corner.
Now, you and I, we use Go Quilt all the time.
We did, and I just had mine. I had printed it out, and I took it with me to the store then, and I could pick out my fabrics.
Yep, I made one last week with the Morning Star. All right, now quilters, Melanie talked about fussy cutting.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a big question here in the studio of what is fussy cutting and how we can do that. So it's not necessarily a term that some of you might not be familiar with.
That's right. It's a technique that can be used to focus on a certain part of a design within your fabric by centering it within a quilt piece.
Yes. So here is a great way to expand your creativity and how you can do it with a Go die. So Melanie used shape number 1, which is that big 6.5-inch square.
Yep, and we're going to do the same thing.
12-inch cube. And we have some great Tula Pink fabric. Huge shout out to our friend Tula Pink. And then this is some clear plastic. So I'm going to show you how I created this whole little way of fussy cutting.
So cool.
It really is. It really is.
Pay attention.
Yes, you want to take notes. Okay, so the first thing I did was look at this fun little sewing machine. This is really what I want to make sure that I fussy cut. I want that to be the center of my block. And look, it has a little presser foot and all the things.
It's got the cord, so you really want to make sure it's centered.
Right, right. And here is my shape number 1 from the 12-inch cube. It cuts a 6.5-inch square, which is actually a really good size for fussy cutting, okay? And then I went to the supply store. You can get it like at office supply stores or craft stores. I actually have quite a bit of it just at home. So this is just that clear plastic film.
Like a Mylar film sheet.
Yes, and it comes in clear. You could actually get it if you wanted to be a different color, so it might be a little easier for you to see. I just like the clear, okay? So what I want to do first is I want to cut a square so that I know when I lay it on the die where it's going to fall, okay? Now, Erica, we always talk about you can cut 6 layers of cotton, but can you cut other fabrics with your Go cutter?
You can cut so many different kinds of fabric as well as things like this, right?
Yes. Paper, I use craft foam all the time. Quilters ask, is it going to dull your blades? And the answer is no. You're going to get thousands of cuts out of your dies.
This is so clever, and I have to say, this is a super technique that you're going to find yourself using more often than you think.
Okay, so now I've cut this out.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do is while it just sits there, because you can see where I cut it.
Right.
I'll move my other little piece here. I am going to take some painter's tape, because painter's tape is not going to hurt the foam.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I want it big enough that it's going to cover kind of a bit there and then maybe come off the edge.
Okay.
So now we have like a little flap.
Okay.
Okay, so watch this. I'm going to back it up just a little bit.
Oh, okay. I wondered how that was going to work.
And then I can lay my little fabric here. I did subcut this so that it wasn't, you know, my whole big piece of fabric.
Right.
Also, when you fussy cut, you're going to waste some fabric. It's just,
right. It's just
the beast.
The nature of the beast, exactly.
Yep. So notice I'm going to make sure that it has the sewing machine is in there. I want to make sure it's straight. And the great thing is I can kind of maneuver it, right, as it's here underneath my little plastic.
Right, because the outside, and you know that the edge of the plastic is going to be the outside edge of your piece.
Yep.
And then you're, of course, going to have your 1/4-inch seam allowance in from that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Now, here is the big tip. You don't want to cut this, okay? Because if you put a mat on right now, it would cut it all again.
It might cut your Mylar piece,
Yes, okay? And I want to use it for all my pieces. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some painter's tape and I'm just going to tape down my fabric, okay? I want to make sure that it's straight, okay? Right here. I'm going to do it on the other side because it's only going to cut where there's fabric in a mat, right?
Right, so now you can peel that off to use it again. This is so clever.
Yes, this is one of my favorite slick tricks. Okay, make sure you have a 10 by 10 mat on this. Run it through the cutter. And I can tell you, Erica, that this is I've tried different methods of fussy
I have
cutting,
too. I have
and
too.
This is my favorite, okay? So now look. Ta-da.
And it's perfect. Look at that.
Look at that. And then
is
see,
so
here's
adorable.
what was left.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now I would just, And I only do one layer at a time, not,
Yep.
you know, 6
You
or
know,
something crazy.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right, because it's more important to get it, especially with fussy cutting,
Right.
it's more important to get it placed perfectly.
Right. Now, quilters, all of our videos live on our Facebook page. So after today's event, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, how did Pam fussy cut? You can come back and
Pull
watch
it up
this.
and watch it. I may have to too. Now, if you want to get a 12-inch cube today, then you can use that fantastic promo code MY40 to save 40% off your order. Now, today is the day to get a fabric cutter.
It
too.
is.
Like the Go fabric cutter, it's normally $350, but when you order it today, you get it for $209.99. You're saving over $139.
That's true. And you could get some of those adorable appliques that Melanie showed us, like the gingerbread cookie, which is super cute, which is now $14 off, or nautical medley and save over $28. Now remember, if you place your order before 2 p.m. Central Time, you're going to get double reward points to use on a future purchase.
Don't pass that up.
Yeah.
Now, you can also take advantage of one of our amazing 4-inch cube bundles today. You'll get everything you see here for $379.99, saving you over $149. You can also walk away with everything you need to create the most creative 4-inch cube quilting projects when you take advantage of our best value bundle, everything from the first bundle plus, remember, those setting triangles, for the special price of $449.99, a savings of over $189.
I want you to know I have setting triangles, and I all of a sudden think I need to use them all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And quilters, you will receive free shipping on both of our bundles.
Or when you spend over $175.
And living within the contiguous U.S.
All right, I think it's time to give away some fabric.
Let's do that.
All right, our friends at Riley Blake provided us with a couple of wonderful bundles for us to give away today.
Okay, first of all, look at all these fabric.
Look at all that fabric.
You could make a whole quilt top with these stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about this one because I loved this one. It had all the spring colors.
Sunshine.
Yes, and flowers.
How
and look at this, it
fun.
has love. Okay, getting ready for Valentine's Day. and
Oh, that's a
spring,
great
right?
idea. But look at this one. Now, this has got a little bit more muted tones in it. I love these kind of smoky blues.
Yes. and
They're
the
all
greens.
great, right? And then just kind of the golds and those nice little greens. And
It's perfect for like a fall project.
it would be a wonderful fall quilt project.
I know, we have to give them away, Erica. Stop cutting it.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
Well, they're both amazing bundles, and we love them both, but we will give them away. The first winner of that first bundle of fabric is, drum roll please, Marlene L. from Kerrville, Texas.
Congratulations, Marlene. Oh, and our winner of the second bundle is, drum roll please, Margaret R. from Greenfield, Indiana. Congratulations. Hey, be sure and share your finished projects with us. You can throw them up on
we
our
wanna see 'em.
Facebook page so we can see it.
Huge shout out and thank you to Riley Blake for sponsoring today's show and for supplying today's lovely fabric bundles, which we are reluctantly giving away.
We are.
All right, I think it's time to check in with our next go-getter, Terry Vandenbosch. She is on Team 8-inch Cube. It's round 2. Go.
Hey quilters, welcome. Why do I think you should start with the 8-inch cube? Besides the fact that it's my favorite. There's many reasons why, but we're just going to start with a few of them. First is because it comes in the Ready, Set, Go package. The 8-inch cube pieces, they're not too big and they're not too small. They're kind of just right, making it easy for a beginner. And once you learn how all of these shapes can work together, the quilts that you can make in your imagination are just going to be limitless. So let's get started. We're going to start with how the 8 and the 4 play together, the 8 and the 4. So we're going to start with the 4-inch cube. We're going to use the rectangles, and we're going to make a little 4-inch rectangle shape, rectangle pinwheel. We're going to put 4 of these together in a 2x2 grid. And this 2x2 grid will give us an 8-inch block. Here, we've used the 8-inch cube to make our little spinning rectangle. We did the same process, made the same block, and look at what we get. We get an 8-inch block that fits right over the 8-inch block made with the 4-inch cube. Totally cool how that works because we have the 2x2 grid. So what happens when you put all of these pieces together to make a quilt? You end up with an adorably cute little table runner or table topper or wall hanging or whatever you feel like doing with it. All made with the 4-inch and the 8-inch cube that work together perfectly because 8 is divisible by 4. So how are we going to get the 12 to work with the 8? Well, I'll show you. We're going to start with the 12-inch. We're going to make a 12-inch pinwheel just based on our regular 2x2 grid. Here's where it gets a little bit trickier, but totally still doable. We're going to take our 8-inch cube and we're going to make the 12-inch block. We're going to do the pinwheel made with the shape 5, and that will give us a 4-inch finished pinwheel. We put a pinwheel, a 4-inch finished square, and another pinwheel. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. But if this is the battle of the cubes, I want to win with the 8-inch cube. So what if you could do a whole quilt with the 8-inch cube? Well, I came up with one for you. This quilt finishes at 56 by 56. We have a 16-inch square in the center. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Gives us our 16-inch block made with the 8-inch cube. This border is made with the rectangle, another shape 8. We have our square on point. We have another rectangle shapes to make our 2-inch border. We have 2 different 8-inch blocks to make up this border. And what I think is the most underused shape in the cube would be the shape 8, the rectangle. But look at how you can make this amazing piano key border. Use up all of your scraps and it will perfectly fit together because the shapes are cut so accurately. What a fun fall quilt to make. If I had more time, I would have had that done for you. So those are some of my thoughts why I think the 8-inch cube should win.
Well, she definitely has a convincing argument for the 8-inch, doesn't she?
She does. All right, so let's open up our 8-inch cube and go through all the 8 shapes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull at the top here. Okay, here's our big pro tip of the day. You wanna pull the skinny one first. How come, Erica?
So you don't break a nail.
That's right. And what is inside our little
We've got the cutting mat that we need and a pattern booklet.
That's right. Because what happens if you try to use a die without a mat?
Oh, that would be absolutely nothing, Miss Pam.
Absolutely nothing. All right, so we're gonna pull out all of the 8 dies. Now, quilters, you're gonna notice something about our cube. It's designed to hold your dies in the correct way. You wanna store them like books on a shelf.
Isn't that clever?
I know, instead of on top of each other. Each pocket is numbered, each die is numbered, and there's a little diagram here so you can put things away where they belong. There's a concept.
There's a concept for our sewing rooms, right?
Right. So the thing to remember about all of our cubes, remember the shapes are the same, is that the cube is based on a 4-patch system.
Right.
So shape number 1 in every single cube is a square.
And here's our 4-patch.
4 of them sewn together in this case makes an 8-inch finished block. Don't think in your quilting head, I'm getting the 8-inch cube, it's gonna have 8-inch blocks.
Right.
There's some sewing involved. Okay?
And so here was our shape number 1. That's our large square.
Yes.
Right there.
And everything is gonna equal that shape 1.
It's all gonna relate back.
Right. So shape number 2 in every cube are smaller squares. So big squares and little squares.
Here's our
there
little
are
squares.
2 blades inside. So it actually cuts 4 pieces. All right. 4 of these sewn together equals shape number?
Shape number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Shape number 3 in every cube is my all-time favorite shape. These are half square triangles.
That's right.
What's important about our half square triangles,
You know,
Erica?
I think the most important thing is not only that we have the 1/4 inch seam allowance factored in, but we have removed the dog ears.
Right.
That means when you take this to the sewing machine and you sew it, you're going to open it up, you're going to press it out, and then you're done.
Yeah, you're just done. You don't have to trim or
Don't have to trim
do anything
It's going to
nonsense.
be the same then as shape number 1.
Right. Now, shape number 4 are 1/4 square triangles.
Oh, yes.
Now, quilters, it's really important to treat your 1/4 square triangles like 1/4 square triangles. Don't sew them together like half square triangles. How come, Erica?
Well, because your lengthwise grain, which is going to be tighter, you want on the outside of your block, and that's for stability.
Right. Pretty little hourglass block.
It is a pretty little hourglass block.
Okay, so those are the first 4 shapes. All right, so now in every cube there are big squares and little squares and big half square triangles and the
And
little,
the
half
little
square
ones. So here's
triangles.
our little ones from the 8 inch. Those
Yep.
are going to finish at 2 inches.
And just like all of our other half square triangles and 1/4 square triangles, we've cut off the dog ears. You have that perfect 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now, we call this our workhorse die.
do. We
Right?
do.
Because it allows other shapes to become new shapes. For example,
For example,
shape number
da-da-da.
6 in every cube is not just a square, but it is a square on point. It's like a ballerina. It's meant to live on its tippy toes.
That's right. And we get this question a lot from quilters. Why is this different? Well, it's still a square, but it is designed so that shape number 5 will fit on each of the 4 sides to make it into a 4-inch finished square.
Right.
In other words, the same as our large square.
AccuQuilt did all the math, so we don't have to.
That's right. Isn't that great?
Yeah, bless their hearts. Okay. Now, shape number 7 in every cube is a parallelogram.
That's right.
All right. Caden woke up this morning and said, gosh, I hope there's a parallelogram in the cube. What's important to remember about that parallelogram, Erica?
This is a directional shape, so you are going to have to pay attention to your pattern to know if you need to lay your fabric right side up, right side down, or if you need to fan fold it to get matching pairs or mirror images.
Right. And we have a project in our trunk show to show you that.
We do.
And what's the shape we need on the outside to equal a
Imagine
rectangle?
this, it's going to be shape number 5, that triangle.
That triangle. All right, shape number 8, Terry said was the most unused block. It is rectangles.
It is rectangles. And look, 2 of them together is going to equal our large square, which
Yes.
is shape number 1.
Yeah, look at how pretty that is. All right, and those are the shapes in the cube. Now remember, quilters, all the shapes in every cube are the same 8 shapes. They're just different sizes.
They're just different sizes, absolutely.
All right. All right, now Erica, Terry talked about the difference between a 2x2 or a 4-patch and a 9-patch.
She
Can we
did.
talk
So
about
let
that?
me move my pieces off of here. We'll go back
gonna
to our
move my
starting
cube.
point, which was our 4-patch over here. And we talk about a 4-patch, but it's also known as a 2x2 grid.
Yes.
And then we can take and do a 9x9, a 9-patch or a 3x3 grid.
Right.
So we've got 3. Now these are the large half-square triangles and squares
Yes.
from our 8-inch cube.
Right.
But because we've got 3 across, we have made a 12-inch block.
Right, because 4 and 4 is 8, and then 4 and 4 and 4 is 12.
And here's another example of that.
Yeah, so look right here is that 4-patch. We've just expanded it. Now, tomorrow on AccuQuote Live at 12 noon Central Time, we're going to talk about creating different size grid blocks using that 4-inch cube.
Ooh, perfect.
So a 2x2 grid, a 3x3, a 4x4, a 5x5, it's going to be awesome.
Cubes really are the basis of unlocking everything for
Yes.
you quilters.
Yes.
They really are.
All right, quilters, don't forget, all of our go-getters are going to share why they think their cube should win. So we're going to ask you to vote on your favorite cube size, and Eric and I will be the final judges. We'll decide which cube is the ultimate champion. So be sure to chime in and help us influence with your thoughts. I'm going to really be interested to see what our
I am
our viewers
too.
say.
I am too.
All right, now we're celebrating the 4-inch cube's exciting jump on our leaderboard.
We most certainly are. But if you want the 8-inch cube or need anything else to get your next project off the ground, then be sure to use today's promo code. Don't forget, MY40 to save 40% off your order. Now, if you're ready to get started with AccuQuilt, then our Ready, Set, Go fabric cutting set is perfect. This is the perfect thing to get going. It really is everything that you need. It has your go cutter, it has a 2.5-inch strip die and mat, which every quilter needs, and that 8-inch cube that we just talked about, plus a pattern book. Normally it would cost you $550, but when you use today's promo code, you will only spend $329.99. It's gonna save you over $219. What a deal.
That is amazing.
So today is definitely the day to get started, and it's going to save you a ton of money while you do it.
And also think about companion sets. Like maybe you already own the 8-inch cube. Look at those companion sets. The
Right.
9-inch cube and the companion sets. Maybe you have the 8-inch cube, you want to upgrade to that 12-inch cube so you can make blocks.
Great call.
Now, of course, we have our 4-inch cube bundles. In the first bundle, you get everything you see here for $379.99, saving you over $149.
You can also get everything you'll need when you use that 4-inch code. When you take advantage of our best value bundle, it's going to include everything you see here at the special price of $449.99, a savings of over $189. And that bundle is going to include the setting triangle die, which we absolutely can't do without, and the mat to go with it.
Right, and we talk about that all the time. Don't forget, you will also receive free shipping if you spend over $175 and live within the contiguous U.S.
Speaking of the 4-inch cube, let's have our last go-getter, Christina, tell us why she thinks it deserves to win today's battle. It's round 3, quilters. Go.
Okay, so I am going to share with you why the 4-inch cube is definitely the best. The first is it is by far the most versatile cube out of any of the other cubes. So we know it's a 4-inch cube. Of course, it can make darling 4-inch size blocks. What about other sizes? Well, if you combine the 4-inch blocks together, you can easily make an 8-inch block, do a 2x2 grid, and you have an 8-inch block, a 3x3 grid, you have a 12-inch block. So we already have 8 and 12 inches covered for block sizes, 4, 8, and 12, 16, 20. You can keep going. But what about other sizes? Well, within the cube, the 4-inch cube, you can cut 2-inch finished squares, 2-inch finished half square triangles, and 2-inch finished quarter square triangles, or this is also called the hourglass block. So now suddenly we have any option of even size blocks. Just stick them together. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, on and up. You want to make a 24-inch size block? Go for it. We can do that. But that's not all. This cube set is small, but very, very mighty, because we also can cut 1-inch finished squares or 1-inch finished half square triangles. So now suddenly we have the option of adding 1 inch onto any of the other block sizes. You need a 5-inch block. Well, guess what? It's easy now, because here is a 4-inch block and you can add half square triangles around it to make a border and make it 5 inches finished. Pretty cool, right? So definitely the most versatile of all the blocks. You can go bigger, you can go in between sizes, whatever size you need, it can cover. The second reason why the 4-inch cube is definitely the best is because look at how cute and small, right? So darling. So there's a reason why everyone loves kitties and puppies and baby bunnies, because it's just cuter when it's smaller, right? So you can make these darling cute little blocks, really useful for pouches or totes or mini quilts or pot holders. Just so cute. And the third and final reason I'm going to share with you why the 4-inch cube is the best is because it is the most efficient at cutting up all of your scraps. If you have been hoarding scraps of your favorite fabric and don't know what to do with it, well, look, now you can cut them in easily and fast and accurately into 1-inch squares, 1-inch finished half square triangles, and put those to good use and get them in blocks ready to use. So 4-inch cube, definitely the best.
I love those little
Oh
blocks.
my gosh, that one was so cute.
All right, so let's open up corners and angles and
Okay,
show
let's.
everybody what's inside. So let's start here with the companion set corners. Now remember, quilters,
Okay.
you need the original cube with the
Yes.
8 dies to make the companion sets work.
And we'll show you how.
Yep, so the original cube, 144 mix and match patterns, and you're gonna add another $72 for each one of those. Over 216 mix and match patterns. Free just to get you started.
That's
All right,
right.
let's open it up. Erica, we're going to pull the skinny one. How come?
So we don't break a nail, because I
That's
did
right.
my nails last night.
And we have a cutting mat and a pattern book. All right, we're going to pull out this. This is corners. So the first shape in the companion set corners is this shape. These are chisels.
And those shapes are going to be the white ones here on either side.
Right.
And you'll see that we've used our small half square triangle, that shape number 5,
Our
that
little
workhorse
Yep.
for that one.
Look at how cute that block is.
Now, speaking of how cute that block is, look at how cute it is when we turn it and we put it on point. It gives it a whole different look. This is why we talk about playing with those fun setting triangles.
Yeah, look at that block.
That's one on point.
I like that one on point.
I do too.
All right, so here is the next shape, shape number 10. This is signature block. And the thing I love about signature block is that it's so versatile. You could make it solids and you could use it like on a wedding gift where people sign a message, or you could just make it totally scrappy like you did here.
Yep.
And what's the shape we need on the outside, Erica, to
know
make
what?
that block?
It's the small half square triangle again.
Yeah.
Remember that was shape number 5? And again, here it is. Look how different it looks. Completely different when you put it on point.
Yep, and you're gonna need those setting triangles to make that work.
That's right.
Okay, the next two shapes work together. They create either bow ties, which Erica has
Yes.
a little sample
So
of.
here's our sample of our little bow tie. Okay.
Look at how
Isn't that cute?
is.
And this almost requires it being on point, I
Yes.
think.
Look at how fun that is. Or you can rearrange it and make
A snowball.
snowballs. Look at that, how fun that is. Now you did something super clever with
I
just these little
did,
tiny half square triangles.
Because the half square triangle here is finished, it's a 1/2 inch, not 1.5,
Right.
but a 1/2 inch finished half square triangle. So I took it and made a teeny tiny pinwheel block.
Which Erica loves a good pinwheel.
I do love a good pinwheel. Look how cute that is.
Okay, let's show them how big it is.
And we're going to show you how big it is because Pam donated a quarter briefly.
Yes, I
She
want my
said she
quarter
wants
back.
it back.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
That is how tiny that is.
Isn't that cute?
Now, really good pro tip here, Erica. We, meaning you, when you made
Yes.
these blocks, pressed your seams
Press
open.
them open. That's
come?
right. Because there's a lot of fabric here. So when you're working with the 4-inch cube, I find that it's really helpful to press all of those seams open to help you get those really good points.
I agree. Okay, so this is the companion set corners, so let's put it away really quickly.
All right.
And then let's open up the companion set angles. So quilters ask us all the time, they're like, what's the difference between corners and angles?
Well, we're going to show you.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you that we're going to pull this one first. Corners is like blocks and chunks, and I feel like angles is like stars and points.
Okay.
So they kind of make it a little different one. All right, so the first two shapes and the companion angles work together to make this block that you just made, which is called
Right.
triangle
Triangle and a
and
square.
a square. So, okay, quilters, this is an isosceles triangle.
Yes.
Treat it like one. Don't
Yes.
think that it's an equilateral triangle.
Right.
And these these sides are like half rectangles. We've cut off the dog ears, added that 1/4 inch seam allowance.
And they will fit together
They will.
and make half rectangle
They will make
triangles.
rectangles.
Or they fit on either side of this square on point.
Yep. Oh, pro tip. On this die here, the the sides,
Yes.
fan fold back and forth.
Yes,
so you
you
get
must,
a left
or
and
you
a
will
right.
have only one side and you will be sad.
Oh, you'll be crabby. Okay, now you made a really cute block here. This is the next shape.
Did.
It is the
So
kite
this
shape.
is the kite. And again, we've gone ahead and used those half rectangle triangles on either side
Yep.
to make it into a small square. And again, look at that.
Look at it on point.
When you put it on point, you get
Makes
a
a
whole
huge
different look.
And you made a block using the kite with the equilateral, or the
I did. So then I
isosceles
took
triangle.
those two and combined them together. That's the isosceles and the kite. And isn't that fun?
I love that one. Okay, and here's the last one, trapezoid. I'm going to tell you, I never cut one by hand. I've only ever used a die.
I only have ever used a die, but once you start, once you have a trapezoid in your arsenal, you're going to
Yes.
see it in so many quilt patterns.
Yes. So tell us what shapes you needed to make that cute little watermelon block.
So this is going to be the small half square triangle
Yep.
and the large half square triangle. So again, we're going back to our mix and match. We're getting the large and the small half square triangle. That's what you need to put this together. And again, you get one look or you get a very different look with it on point.
Excellent. And don't forget, quilters, we have bundles for our 4-inch cube, but all of these cubes and companion sets are 40% off today. That code my40.
I think to get the 4 on sale, you may have to buy it as part of a bundle.
Yes, you have to do it in the bundle, but all the other companions.
Yes. And quite frankly, you're going to want it that way
Oh my gosh, yes.
because there's so many possibilities. All right, quilters, it is time to make your voice heard. So tell us who you think should win, and Pam and I will take it into consideration as we judge the cubes.
So if you're watching via our registration link, the vote box is to the right of the chat box. If you're watching via Facebook or YouTube, tell us in the comments section and our team will tally the votes. Tell us, who do you think should be today's champion?
That's right. But I think it's time to move on into today's trunk show while everybody's getting their votes in and letting your voices be heard.
All right, first up we have Circle of Stars Baby Quilts. Our good friend Stephanie Jacobson of Steph Jacobson Designs made this quilt. Okay, first of all, Erica, I love it because it has grunge. All
Well,
things
yes, all things grunge.
grunge. Okay, so you want to talk about the shapes in it?
Okay, right here we have that 4-inch triangle and a square that we just talked about.
Yes.
Then we've got half square triangles. This is going to be the large one.
Right.
And the square. So these shapes are going to be from the basic mix and match. Now look at the illusion that you get of circular shapes when you use that triangle and a square. There's no curved pieces, but yet hold that back, take a look at it, and they've really enhanced it with some lovely orange peel
Yes.
curved quilting on it
Yes.
too.
It's a great job. Good job, Stephanie.
Love that.
All right, next we have Reach for the Stars wall hanging pattern.
Oh, we like
This
one
is
too.
actually one of your favorites, isn't it?
It is, and look, we're on point.
Yes, we have those squares on point, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you would use the setting triangles here on the edge.
On the edge,
to create this quilt.
And here we've got the kite and those half rectangle triangles on either side. Those are going to be from our companion angles.
Right.
And then we've got little 4 patches that are from our mix and match. So again, you need all the pieces to work together, and it just gives you everything that you could need.
And this one I think is a great beginner quilt, like if you're new to quilting, because you can use those shapes. Also, I think it would be fun in a completely different colorway. Like, you know, I'm all about Halloween, so it would be fun in Halloween colors, but it would be beautiful like for winter or spring.
Oh, you could make it for to go with any baby nursery. Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely. All right, here is, oh, this is so adorable.
Okay,
This is the Go Supernova wall hanging, and it's by Gina Jempasaw of Gem Hill Quilts, and Gina used Timeless Treasures fabric in it.
She did. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is that she used this is from the 4-inch cube. So look, she made these cornerstones kind of with that kite shape.
And then here's our friend the trapezoid, and again, the small and the large half square triangles.
And I think she must have used so many shapes because
She
look,
did.
here's the chisel shape and the kite shape.
Oh,
It's
here's the signature block, yeah.
Yes, we do have one brain.
We do.
So this is really great. This is a great project, a good, like a weekend project. You could totally whip it out.
Little table topper, and again, use Go Quilt, you could make one for every season.
Oh, there you go. Good job, Gina.
Okay, so the next one's behind us
here.
on the wall. So
I will
this
walk.
is the 8-inch Spools and Kites quilt. This was by Missy Shepler of Shepler Studios, and she used Robert Kaufman fabric on this.
Okay, first of all, look at this. It has leopards.
Oh,
So already I'm in
fun.
love with it. Okay, so right here is that kite shape with those half rectangles on the side. Now this one was kind of tricky. We had to look for a minute. So this is a smaller half square triangle, so shape 5.
right.
A smaller square, so shape 2, and a rectangle, which is shape 8. And then this is just those large half square triangles, shape number 3. And then she just made the edge scrappy, which I think is so.
I do too. And then I love how the spool just kind of spills over the edge there.
Yes. That's fabulous. So again, you can make any of these patterns with any size cube. It's just going to change the size.
Absolutely. All right, now we have a big quilt, and this is one of our favorites, and you saw this one earlier. This is the Go Qube 12-inch common thread quilt that we saw in our first segment with the 12-inch cube.
Yep.
This is designed by Amanda Harward, and she's with Larkspur Quilts, and she used Robert Kaufman fabrics.
So she actually used two different sizes of cubes and companions, the 12 and the 6.
Yep.
And that's how she created those spool shapes that are different sizes. Okay, one of the things I love about this is that you could totally make it scrappy so that the spools look like they were different colors of thread, right?
Yes.
But you love the backing fabric.
I love the backing fabric. We
Robert
have to show
Kaufman.
it to you because it's all little scissors.
Look at that.
Isn't that
How many pairs
adorable?
of sewing scissors do you have?
A few.
Yeah, we asked that on AQ Live one time. Some lady had over 200.
Okay, I don't have anywhere
I
near
don't.
that many.
Okay, next up we have the faux braid quilt using Andover fabrics. Okay, so Erica, talk about this because this is the chisel.
This is super fun. It is the chisel, so you can see it right here. And again, we've got our small half square triangle. Now the key with this, remember, that chisel is directional. So that means reading your directions. Sorry, you're gonna have to read your directions because you wanna make sure you have them all cut out the right direction to get this braided look.
Kind of looks like an accordion, right? Beautiful.
And I love these Andover fabrics. And they did something really clever on the back too. They used the scraps on the back too and cut squares.
Okay, whoever the person is that said, hey, your back doesn't have to be a solid piece.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, bless your heart, because that's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't forget, these are all free patterns available at AccuQuilt.com. All right, quilters, we've got our best people counting up your votes. I'm really excited to see which cube is your favorite. What do you think?
I don't know. This is tough. And really, all of our three go-getters made very compelling arguments for their favorites.
They did. I mean, I do love the big 12-inch cube.
Yes.
I use it all the time,
Yes.
and the 8-inch, okay? All right, so we hope that you're enjoying today's show, and we have a ton of fun bringing you inspiration and tips to our live events. Be sure to join us next Tuesday, October 5th. Wait a minute, Eric, is that the first Tuesday of the month?
I believe it is, Pam.
12 noon Central Time. We're going to reveal October's Die to Try.
That's
die.
right.
Do you know what it is?
I do.
I do know what it is as
We're
well.
not
It's gonna be
telling.
Great. Use the link in your screen to register now. Erica, why do they want to register?
To win things.
Win things. Of all the people who register, we randomly draw winners.
That's right. So be sure you register for all the Tuesday events for your chance to win a variety of great door prizes, like you saw today, each week. Now watch the event page at AccuQuilt.com for more information.
All right, speaking of door prizes, it's a time for our final two winners.
Yes.
Our third winner of the day is going to receive the 4-inch cube companion corners. So we gave away angles.
Yep.
Now we're going to give away corners. The winner is, drum roll please, Patricia Kay from Vinton, Louisiana. Congratulations. Good job.
All right, and our final winner will receive a 4-inch cube set, corners. And this winner is Jean L. from OCOEE, Florida. You know who you are.
You do, because you live there. Okay, congratulations. All right, be sure and share your finished projects with us on our Facebook page. We'd love to see what you make.
Yes, and we've been given a note. When you get a note, it either means something exciting is happening or we made a mistake. And earlier, we said that you could order the 8-inch cube at that 40% off, but it's actually excluded from the sale, and we do apologize for that.
Oh,
so sorry. Please be sure you, as we did say, be sure you check the website for the exclusions, because that makes a difference. And thank you, Kaden, for keeping me on track.
Keeping us honest here. All right, remember to become a winner yourself. We've got winning deals. We started out by giving you 2 wonderful 4-inch cube bundles. The first bundle is called the Go Qube 4-inch exclusive die bundle. You're going to get that Go Qube 4-inch mix and match block, the companion corners and angles, all in the 4-inch size, the Go Qube mix and match block pattern book, and free shipping if you live in the contiguous U.S. This bundle would normally run you $530, but we're giving it to you today for the special price of $379.99. a savings of over $149.
And we're also offering you the Go Qube 4-inch exclusive on point die bundle. Now with this bundle, you're going to get everything in that first bundle, plus those setting triangles and the cutting mat that you need, and of course that free shipping. We showed you how much fun you can have using those setting triangles. Now this bundle would normally run you $640, but we're offering it to you today for the special price of only $449.99. It's saving you over $189.
Excellent. All right, Coolsters, we also have a winning promo code for those of you who already own one of our bundles.
So many things going on.
So many things. Use the promo code MY40, MY40, to receive 40% off your order today. Some exclusions apply.
Yes.
Okay, check the website. Maybe you need a bob to pair with your cubes, such as the glorified 9-patch, which is one of
my favorites.
It finishes to 9 inches, so it pairs perfectly with the 9-inch cube.
It does.
And you get that 9-inch glorified 9-patch die for saving over $35.
Great deal.
I love
Great
it.
deal. Get it today because I love it. Or maybe you want a strip die to add sashing and cornerstones to your project. I already said earlier, every quilter needs a 2.5-inch strip die if you don't have one yet. So by getting a strip die like that, you will save over $39.
Right. And our bigger ones, like our 3.5 and 5.5 and those kinds.
You know, when I first started using them, I thought, oh, I don't need those. Oh my goodness, you need those.
Yeah. All right, and don't forget, if you spend over $175 and live in the contiguous U.S., you will receive free shipping. You're welcome. And best yet, if you place your order within the next hour by 2 p.m. today, AccuQuilt is going to give you double reward points for discounts on your next purchase.
They may never leave us on our own like this again.
They will never leave us on our own again.
All right. Now, some exclusions apply, so be sure you check that website for the details. Be sure to place your winning order using your phone's camera to capture this QR image. It's going to take you right to the site.
And if you don't have access to a QR reader, no worries. Just open up a new tab in your browser. Type in AccuQuilt.com/party. Eric and I are here. We're having a party to see the bundles and place your order. That way you won't miss a minute of our show.
That's right. You can also find many of our dies at your local AccuQuilt retailers. Now, to find a retailer near you, go to the top right side of our website for that store locator.
And remember, we know AccuQuilt is an investment, so we have financing options. Visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. We want everyone to know the joy of quilting.
We do. All right, quilters, our team is done counting, and we're seeing which cube you believe is today's reigning champion.
Okay, so do you have some ideas, Erica?
I do.
All right, should we discuss, get our little paper
Yes,
here?
yes, okay. All
That way
right.
they won't see us.
Okay. Oh, the microphone.
Yeah.
Excuse us.
Think?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's great.
All right.
All right, here we go. All right, Erica and I have discussed it, and we have decided today's winner is, drum roll please, the 4-inch cube.
She could hardly wait.
Congratulations, I could hardly wait to say it.
You know, I feel like it's the versatility that won the day for it.
It is, and tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time, we're gonna talk about that 4-inch cube, and we're gonna start with a 2x2 grid and a 3x3 and a 4x4 and a 5x5, because that's how you build out right with the cube system. You can just make your blocks bigger.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's just so cute.
Stinking cute.
Now, don't forget, if you want even more inspiration than what you're getting from Pam and I right now,
Yes.
then you definitely want to be subscribed to our blog. It's filled with tips, project ideas, stories, and more, all created by our go-getters, Caden, myself, and others from the AccuQuilt team. When you're subscribed, you'll receive a notification when a new blog is all ready to inspire you.
What's on the blog this week?
Oh, it's all about our great new gallery show,
Oh, it's so
which
great.
is done by Andrew Lee, who
Yes.
is also known as the Combat Quilter.
He and I had
Wonderful.
such a great conversation.
really
It was
did.
really beautiful.
You won't want to miss it.
All right, Quilters, for even more information and inspiration and a chance to win, join me tomorrow and every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time on as I present AccuQuilt Live on Facebook and YouTube. I will showcase the die tomorrow. We're talking about the 4-inch cube, give you some fun ideas for projects. We have a great deal. And tomorrow I'm going to give a 4-inch cube away.
Wow.
I know, I'm excited.
Don't miss that,
Yeah.
quilters.
Quilters, if you enjoy inspiration during the live shows, be sure to check out our social media pages for more exciting content.
That's right. We share free patterns, project inspiration, promotion, sneak peeks,
Yes.
and so much more.
In fact, last week we told you that when we reach 1,000 followers on TikTok, we were going to give away a free Go Me to one of our viewers. And guess what?
What?
We reached 1,000 followers.
Da-da-da!
Thanks so much.
Oh, that's incredible.
So we'll be announcing the winner of a free Go Me fabric cutter in next week's show.
I can't wait.
All right, Quilters, thanks for joining us today as we've experienced the
Battle of the Qubes.
We hope to see you next week when we reveal our exciting new die to try. It's sure to feed your hunger.
That it is. All right, if you're new to AccuQuilt and not sure what fabric cutter you might need, then please stay after the show to learn more. Today is the day to get started with AccuQuilt and save money. Now remember, My40 is the promo code you need to use to save 40% on your order.
All right, and if you place your order in the next 1 hour, we're going to give you double reward points.
That's right, so be sure you're logged into your account when you place that order.
There we go. Remember, Quilters, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.